Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today I want to do a short follow-up video on the live simulator now that we still have 2 days left and we finally have the last difficulty out. So I want to give you guys what build I used to just go through the whole thing. So as you can see right here, I've cleared everything all the way up to a beast 10, right? So I made a video yesterday talking about a decent build where you could actually get all the way up to hell, and then after that, well, I did a little bit of a change here and there in order to just come up with a build that would work for Abyss, right? So let's just get into it. But before we do so, please go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to enjoy any more Legend of Mushroom content in the future, and also check out the giveaway we're doing. We're giving away 175 euros worth of AppCoins Credits together with Aptoide. So there's going to be a total of 5 winners, which you can be one of yourself, right? Because there's only 13 people joined into the giveaway right now, so there's a fair chance that you're going to be able to win at least something, right? There's going to be 2 prizes of 50 AppCoins Credits budgets, and then there's going to be 25 euro coupons. There's going to be 3 of those, right? So all the details about how to get into the giveaway and what it's all about is going to be down there in the description on a video. So if you want to participate in that, well, go ahead and check it. So now let's get into the build, right? So we're going to go to gear up, right? As you can see, of course, we got everything maxed out. So yeah, first of all, gear and stats, right? So I am playing an archer. That's what I chose. And at this point I am maxed out. I already got to the awakening, so there we go. We got the awakened version of the active skill and all the other passive skills. And outside of that, I just rolled all my gear to combo and crit rate, right? So as you can see right there, my crit rate is at 60%, combo at 90%, and there's not much science to this. Just slot everything into combo crit rate, and that should give you a fair amount of damage. As an archer, well, those are pretty much the 2 stats you want to be going for. Some crit rate for more single target damage on our auto attacks, and then the combo basically for more auto attacks, right? So that's pretty much all there is to the stats. Gear on itself is pretty simple. So going into skills, so at this point we unlocked all the immortal skills, right? So you might think, well, going for those is going to be the play, but not exactly and not necessarily, right? So I found I had a little bit of an issue here with just staying alive, because the minions before the boss stage are just surviving for very long. They eventually get to melee range, they melee you a lot of times, and by the time the boss comes out, you're really low HP, right? So what am I doing in order to survive the onslaught? Well, I'm just using Shroom Shield that I was already using before, but at this point I'm also using Nature's Renewal. It just gives you, since the stages are so long, it just gives you the chance to just regen all your HP back up and pretty much just engage the boss with full HP. You're gonna be getting like 3 uses out of this, right? 1 at the beginning of the fight, and then you will be getting 2 more throughout the rest of the stage. So you will be able to heal back up almost to full, usually with a good run, whenever the boss is coming out. And once while you are fighting through the boss, you will also likely be able to get another use of the skill. So that pretty much just covers that. You're going to be pretty healthy. It might be the case that, well, the timings are different, so then you only get 2 uses, but you can just try again, right? Then of course I am using Clone Strike, really strong for just extra DPS, as well as just tanking a little bit of damage for you. So you're going to be able to get at least 2 of these uses pretty much per stage. Very solid choice. And of course we are going with Disarm, basically just to get the boss to be just AFK for a little while, right? Once it comes out, it's just going to be doing pretty much nothing. The other choice would be to go with, well, the other option, which is the stun, but Disarm is a little bit longer and we are good with just that. And then for a little bit of extra damage, of course, the best skill we have for that is Smoke Bomb. That's just going to be doing a lot of extra damage whenever we are applying the debuff to the enemies, right? So on the skill side of things, it's really just about staying alive, having stuff tank damage for you, and just regenerating a little bit of HP whenever you can. Nature, or rather Shroom Shield, will be adding up so much total HP to your pool. It is insane. It's pretty much mandatory, I would say. Now let's move on to pals here, right? So what did I do here once we get to the immortal pals? I didn't change much. Only thing I did was to take away the hero bird for the extra attack speed, and I just put in the treasure dragon for the increased basic attack critical damage, as well as a little bit of a crit rate increase on the skills, which is not too bad in this setup, but it really is just a matter of getting that increased basic attack crit damage by a little bit, right? So we're still running with the deer at the max tier we have, just to reduce the amount of damage we take, really important. We also have the snow general or the snow sprite to reduce the enemy's attack speed. And then we are having the snail, right? The snail, you can switch off of it if you're fighting, for example, versus a boss which you're struggling against, and it's one of those bosses that doesn't actually move because they're a ranged boss. But in any case, it's always going to be helping with the minions. It's really damn impactful, and if you remove the snail, you will really feel that the minions are coming to you a lot faster and eventually are going to take away so much more of your HP. But it's one of those things that you can maybe try and switch away if you're having a little bit of an issue with the bosses. Although I would say if you just follow this build as it is, you should have no issues whatsoever. And finally, of course, we have the Hydrosphere just to get our skills coming back up a lot sooner. It's always a very strong choice for every single pal, right? So didn't really consider any other option here on the Immortal Pals. It really doesn't do too much for us. We're really just trying to survive. We have more than enough damage just with our basic attacks, right? So of course you might have a little bit of a rougher run sometimes, so you just want to try again. It's never guaranteed that you just win, but it shouldn't take you too many tries. Maybe 2 or 3 tries should be for sure more than enough for everything. I just defeated the last boss at the Abyss 10 stage in 2 tries, so definitely very solid build, should not struggle with it whatsoever. And as you can see, if you're really just following the build that I talked before and not just, or rather in the previous video, and not just basically buying everything to try and test, well, you should have more than enough coins to spare here, so you can still just get a lot of gold out of this, right? So you see it's 1,000 gold per coin, so you can see what we are getting, 1 million out of that, right? So it's not too bad. We're getting almost 2 million gold whenever we just cash that out whenever the event ends. So yeah, for sure, if you are following this build, we'll be saving on those coins so you can get a little bit more of extra gold, and yeah, you're gonna be able to clear everything, allowing yourself to get a whole lot of gems in the process, or diamonds, and then of course a little bit of clock winders, right? So yep, that's pretty much all there is to it. Now this is not a very interesting event because the reward system is pretty lackluster besides the gems you get out of it. And yeah, you pretty much need to unlock the whole thing here, paying a little bit of money. I've never done it, so I don't really know what you get out of doing the whole thing. So I'll let yourself figure that out if it's worth for you. But nonetheless, that's pretty much all I had to add to this. I think at this point, the event is already done. If you're following this build and cleared everything, that's pretty much all there is to it, right? So before we go, as I mentioned before, we're doing this giveaway. So if you're still not yet using Aptoide, well, now it's your chance to jump into it, which is going to be a requirement to get into the giveaway. Of course, we're partnered together with Aptoide, and what we're giving away is basically just AppCoins Credits, which I'll explain now a little bit how that works, right? So if you're already using Aptoide, well, just go down to the description and check out the link to the video where I explain what is this giveaway it's all about and how you how you can actually participate in it. Otherwise, if you're not yet using Aptoide, well, just allow me a second here to explain to you how this whole thing works, right, and what it's all about. It's pretty damn simple. Aptoide is basically just a Google Play. You download apps from it. You get Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide, just like if you were downloading it through Google Play. And once you have it installed in your phone through Aptoide, well, you just play it regularly, log in back into Legend of Mushroom. You don't lose any progress, and then whenever you try to make any purchases in Legend of Mushroom when playing it through Aptoide, you're going to be prompted to pay through the AppCoins wallet, right? So basically in here, whenever you make a payment, you're going to be getting a cashback that can range from extra 10% all the way up to extra 35%, right? That can increase based on multiple factors. For example, if you use my code down below here, as well as down in the description, on the AppCoins wallet, you're going to be able to unlock an extra 5% bonus here, right? So as you can see, if I'm going to be making this payment, I'll be getting a little bit of a bonus, which I can then go ahead and use to make more purchases for me without actually using my real money. I am using the bonuses that I got, right? So what I am giving away in this giveaway is AppCoins Credits, right? So if you win, you will be transferred some AppCoins Credits to your wallet, so you can just go ahead and spend them whenever you want. Again, there is only 13 people signed up to the giveaway right now, so there's going to be a total of 5 winners. There's a very good chance you're one of them if you just sign up right now, right? So yep, basically you need to be installing Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide, and then of course also the AppCoins wallet. So I'll just go ahead and show you here. The AppCoins wallet is just basically a wallet where you can keep track of how much of a bonus you currently have, your purchase history, as well as whether or not, well, how much more you need to be spending to unlock higher bonuses. Also, you can put my promo code in here, which is going to be a requirement to get into the giveaway. So you can put the promo code right there, as I mentioned down below. It's going to be down here as well as in the description. Just paste it in there, and that's going to be unlocking an extra 5% bonus bonus for you in the Legend of Mushroom when playing it through Aptoide. And also you can see if there is any active events in here. Whenever they are active, you're going to be getting an extra bonus for a limited time when making purchases in those games, right? So that's pretty much all there is to Aptoide in Legend of Mushroom and pretty much any other game, right? There's going to be a guide down the description about how to set it all up on your Android phone as well as on an emulator. It does not work on PC, right? So if you got any questions, of course, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section. And in any case, that's pretty much all I got for you today. Like the video, subscribe, and good luck in the giveaway. And that's pretty much it. See ya.